What is the meaning of it all? There's a story behind that. This is your daily message from Chad number 805 to upgrade your mental game today by telling yourself a better story. Because the most important story you hear is the story you tell yourself. Lex Fridman is an MIT computer scientist and host of the Lex Fridman podcast. He was born in communist Russia and after the fall of the USSR, moved to Naperville, Illinois, just south of where I lived for 10 years. His long-form podcast has nearly 5 million subscribers. His most recent episode with Scott Horton was 11 hours. He ends almost every interview asking some form of what the meaning of life is, where we go after we die, and if the person thinks about death. You know, light discussion after an hours-long conversation. I like skipping to the end sometimes just to hear people's answers. If you had to answer any of those questions, what would you say? The capstone class for my master's degree was called Integrative Seminar. I think it was in the first class that Dr. Fitch posed this scenario. What if you have a nephew heading to college across the country? You'll likely never see him again. He stops by your house for just a few minutes as he heads to the airport to say his goodbyes to you. You have a good relationship with him, and he asks for your parting wisdom. In 3 sentences, what do you say? If you had to summarize what the meaning of it all is, how would you say it? Ian Punnett articulated a memorable answer saying, "The meaning of life is a life of meaning." But that elicits a follow-up question of what is a life of meaning? I think it's a good summary, and the answer is going to be different for each of us. There may be similar themes around contribution, relationship, and purpose, but a meaningful life is particular. The better story to tell yourself is, I have found the reasons why life is full of meaning. Steve Jobs had a mere question. That was a daily gut check that he used to keep himself aligned with what mattered to him. He would ask, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm about to do today? If the answer was no too many days in a row, he took it as a signal to change. The mere question encapsulates Jobs' urgency. Life is short. Do work you're proud of and course correct fast if you're not. Tell me a story of someone finding meaningfulness to fromchadsmith@gmail.com. Will you send this to someone you think would benefit from this story right now? You can download my book, The Most Powerful Story in the World, by going to fromchad.gumroad.com. The transcript of this message and hundreds of others are always available at www.fromchad.com.